Good evening. I'd like to thank you all for coming here tonight to watch me do my speech. So the purpose of this speech is to really do a demonstration for you all. And so I'm going to ask you a question is when is the last time you saw a funeral duty or detail present a flag to a surviving spouse?
Never.
So probably it's been a long time, you probably haven't seen one before. So what this speech is going to talk to you about is really is informing you of military honors and traditions. And it's all about paying respect to that individual who's made the ultimate sacrifice for their time and service, and it's an honor and privilege. And most people don't know why we do it. So what I like to do is I like to start out at the beginning, and really that's the American flag and what the purpose is. So a little bit of brief history of the flag. So the flag was created June 14th, 1777 by Francis Scott Key and Betsy Ross. Now traditionally, if you look back in history, there's never been actually any proof that Betsy Ross actually created the first flag. It's just been a national icon, one of her flags with 13 stars. That's kind of held its purpose. But it wasn't actually one of the first flags that was designed. Now, the final version, though, contains 50 stars. So again, we started at 13 stars, now we're at 50. And the last two stars on the flag resided when Alaska and Hawaii joined the United States. But there are different types of flags. Like we have the state Texas flag. And so again, it's got one star on it representing the Lone Star State. And we have a traditional flag. Now we got a kind of understanding of the American flag and where it all kind of started and where it began. Now I'm going to talk to you about the steps of folding the flag. So there are many different steps to folding the flag. And traditionally in the military, we follow 7 steps. And in those 7 steps, the first couple are the most crucial. So on a funeral duty detail, there's typically a non-commissioned officer in charge, which is one person who's basically the senior individual. And then you have a subordinate individual. So that senior individual, what they'll do is they'll come up and they're going to salute off the casket. The subordinate and then will salute off the casket, and they're going to lift up the flag. They're going to take the flag and they're going to step off the casket. The subordinate and the non-commissioned officer, the whole time, they're maintaining eye contact. There's no verbs, visual, turning around, looking, but it's more just head nods. During that time frame, they're going to fold the flag. They're going to fold it 3 times in half. And the goal is to get the stars facing on both sides as they fold. Once they do that, the subordinate and the NCOIC are going to take the flag and they're going to go horizontal. The subordinate's then going to begin to fold in a triangular fold. And it's going to take about 12 folds. So the first fold, typically what the meaning is the meaning of life, where the person has started, where they began, where they were born. And as they fold to the 12th fold, it goes to our nation motto, and it's in God we trust. And it's the ending of their life. So that's the big significant meaning of each one of the folds. Once the flag has been folded, the non-commissioned officer in charge, that senior individual, is going to take the flag and they're going to hold it close to their heart. When they hold it close to their heart, they're actually going to take the flag and verify that the stars are showing. And as they bring it up, they're going to actually pull the corners on the sides to make sure, again, it is a crisp corner side. And as you can see, it kind of resembles like a captain's hat as well. And again, that was right at June 14, 1777, George Washington, he had a captain's hat. They're going to go up, and the non-commissioned officer is actually going to go up in front of the spouse, get on one knee, and he's going to present the flag. When they present the flag, what they're going to do is they are going to say these common words, and each service branch is a little bit different, but they're going to present these common words, and they'll say, on behalf of the President of the United States, the grateful nation, and whatever service branch, the United States Army, please accept this flag as a token of appreciation for your spouse's undying service. And so the spouse will take the flag, and non-commissioned officer, his last duty to that spouse and to that individual that has passed is the final salute. It's the respect to that individual. So what we kind of talked about was the American flag, where it started. We talked a little bit about how the flag is folded, and then actually talking about presenting that flag to an individual. And really it's that honoring that fallen individual that has passed. The American flag, it's a symbol of freedom and the way of life. As a nation, and war, as we continue to move forward in this global war of terrorism, we'll continue to see flags being presented to families. Some of the references that I found was Army Regulation 600-25. Talks about military customs and courtesies, and in that portion, it talks about presenting the flag. I also used our actual speed guidebook, which helps me did the outline for this speech. And lastly, I did a web page by Dee Struford, who talks about each fold of the flag and the idea of the meaning of each flag. So, in conclusion, I thank you all for coming here today, and that concludes my speech.